I love everything she does on the runway. Wink, wink. I can't wink. It's a new day in the workroom, and to everyone that's been reaching out to me about this video, I am so sorry. I had a whole lot of stuff going on last week, but I'm here, I'm excited, and I can't wait to get into the nitty-gritty of this episode. Before I get into it, please remember that over on Patreon, you can see the full reaction of the entire episode of Holland. Also, go like, comment, share, subscribe this video. Okay, let's get into this. This week's category is Opposites Attract. Now, I love this category. I think it's really cool. It kind of reminds me of season 10 when I think it was like top 5. Yeah, I think it was top 5 when Aquaria wore that amazing color palette with the hat and the leotard and the shoes. It was so pretty. And she wore that whole thing. You know what I'm talking about. I don't have to get into it. So I'm really excited about this. First girl is Tabitha. Tabitha is doing this whole thing where it's from a wedding to a funeral. And I love the contrast. It does really speak to the category, Opposites Attract. Tabitha's wedding look looks amazing. What I've really grown to love about Tabitha is her growth. She is not the type of queen that is stuck in her ways. Yes, she's the oldest queen in the competition, and yeah, she has been read for looks in the past and like whatever. She kind of reminds me of Poppy Poison, but that's another thing. She's a comedy queen, but yet she's not like, oh, that's all I am. She's like, I'm willing to grow. I love this. Her makeup looked beautiful. I love the hair. I love the veil, the outfit. She was cinched for the frickin' gods. She looked frickin' cool, and she really played into the whole wedding thing, which I thought was really cute. And for her funeral look, again, it was like the complete opposite, but kind of the same. It's just a black version of that outfit, but it was just great. I loved it. I really love the headpiece. I love the eyepiece. I love the makeup. Tabitha really impressed me this week. Like, I'm really into this. I love the death look for Vanessa. I love the the whole face makeup. It's really cool. It's like Day of the Dead type makeup, which is very popular, but it's not like, oh my goodness, this makeup is revolutionary. It's not that. But I do love the makeup. I love the outfit. It's good. Like, there's not a lot of details on it to make me go, ooh. But it's overall a really good look, and it fits the theme that she's going for. She said it's death. The minute she turned the corner, I said, death, I see you. You know? For her life look though, I don't know. It was a lot of red, and so it read more lust or sexy or love for me as opposed to life. If I were doing life, I would do whites, greens, I don't know, something that makes you think of nature or birth. I mean, red kind of makes you think of birth if you think about it literally, but at the same time with the whole red and the roses, it felt more sensual and lustful and lovey-dovey more than lifelike. So it was a great garment, but I don't feel like it really lent itself to what she was trying to go for. I didn't really get life from it. It didn't give me life, but her face and her hair definitely did. Vivaldi in Cupid and Cupid Don't. Okay. She looked amazing. Vivaldi is one of those queens that is like very high concept, out of the box. Take the box and kick it to the curb and just build a freaking sphere. I loved all of her looks tonight. I loved the Cupid Don't look because it was just so freaking avant-garde. The shoes she wore was like the same type of shoe but a little bit different for the Cupid. Like, everything was so good. Her proportions are freaking amazing. The materials she used are freaking amazing. You can tell that these aren't materials that are like uber expensive. but the way she utilizes them, it makes it look really extravagant, lavish, and it ups the ante a little bit. Like, her style is really something else. I love everything she does on the runway. Wink, wink. I can't wink. But yeah, Cupid look was amazing. I loved the material she used on that as well, because she's such a tiny queen, like so model-esque and very tall and all of that. She can pull off that type of fabric where it's bulky and she can still look like she has a waist. I love the props, the way she walked down the runway selling it. I bought everything. I used my last penny to buy this freaking outfit. I loved it. So far, the Holland girls have been showing me all season long that they did not come to play on the runway. Now let's talk about this bitch. Keta Minaj, okay? From day one, she's been impressing me, and now we're crossing the finish line and I'm still like, okay, work, like in the best possible way. Coming out as yin and yang, first of all, the black look was freaking fire. I love the hair, I love the outfit, it was sexy, it was dominatrix and Elvira. And then the white look, I was like, interesting silhouette, but I'm living, because not every silhouette needs to be form-fitting and body contoured and like super westernized. I was like, this is an interesting type of almost imperial silhouette, but not really. It's a mixture of like some 20s thing, because they have the tassels down at the knees. I was even very interested at the way it was cut. I was like, it's cut off at the knees. That's really cool. It must be hard to walk, but it looks really cute. And I love the hair and everything about it. And then boom, she blows my mind. She blows my freaking mind. It's a reveal, it's another reveal. The yin reveals into a yang, the yang reveals into a yin. And the second looks are just as good as the first. So I wasn't disappointed like, oh my God, here comes a reveal into something that's lesser than. My mind immediately goes back to season 11 with Sugarcane and the Kaftans. But I digress. I love Keta Minaj and her runways. She has not disappointed me yet with a runway. My little Poonie, my little Punani. I love this queen. Such a cutie in the confessionals and such a freaking fierce queen on stage. I love both the outfits. The black outfit was giving me Wicked from the neck up and like sexy dominatrix from the body. Like, the body is insane. Can we talk about it for a second? Like, fit. A fit ass queen. That's what little Puny is. I love the black look. She was giving love and hate, and it was very apparent. And this is what I kind of thought Vanessa was trying to do. The red look, R-E-D, red, R-E-A-D, more love than life. But that's something else. This was good. I love the black look. It was giving me hate. The wicked makeup and the hat, that's the epitome of hate. Everyone knows the story and knows the Wicked Witch. I mean, if she painted her face green, that would have been freaking epic, but that's okay. The makeup was really good, and then such a drastic makeup to the love look when it was so light and airy, and the way she pranced around the stage in that beautiful little red dress and the hair. I must say, I read a lot of girls when I react to these franchises for their wigs, but so far, the girls on Holland have been really impressing me with their hair. Like, everyone goes outside the box. No one's trying to be a long human hair part down the middle to your butt. No one's trying to be a Marcel wave girl. Everyone's trying to be different. They're trying to do exaggerated female impersonation looks. They're trying to give you a show, like visually. There's height, there's volume, there's texture, there's sculpture. I really appreciate that. Like, as a viewer, I'm like, I see you, I appreciate you, I applaud you. And the winner of this week's episode is Keta Minaj, and it's rightfully so. She gave us a freaking amazing show on the runway. looks, revealing into looks, revealing into looks, revealing into looks, and all of them were freaking spectacular. I think this win is well deserved. Unfortunately, Tabitha, which I love, and Vivaldi, which had an interesting week. Wait, I thought I heard my cell phone ringing. Both landed in the bottom, and unfortunately, the way the cookie crumbled, Tabitha had the least amount of crumbs, and she got sent home, and I didn't see this coming. I really thought Tabitha, even though she wasn't the most innovative or like freshest queen on the show, she had a lot to offer, and I really enjoyed her. And so I thought she was going to make it to the top 4 finale, whatever. It's sad to see her go. Vivaldi has a second chance, and girl, this was an episode and a half. But don't forget to go over to my Patreon for an exclusive rundown of the entire episode and my actual thoughts on what happened. And like, comment, share, subscribe to this video. I love you guys so much for watching. Bye. Hey beautiful humans, you've made it this far in this video. Why not subscribe to my Patreon? You can sign up for exclusive content I don't post on YouTube, or support me making content for this channel. Speaking of, why don't you watch another video?